fifth in the AFC Championship game. Off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs.
This will be fielded inside the 5.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll start on the ground, ETN. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. On play action, they'll throw.
They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for the Bengals TD.
So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Takes it at the 7. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll run with Carter.
And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
3rd and long, then through a pick 6.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rolling to his left. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 39.
Bro, I'm live if you want to watch on my YouTube.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Steps away. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And all the way in for the touchdown. T. Higgins, 39 yards.
And the Bulldogs are an extra point away from evening this one up.
And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point.
And that drive we just saw that culminated in a touchdown, exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained ones that can impose their will on the other team.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Mahomes now on 1st down.
And that one drops down incomplete. Good coverage there. Force the ball free, and it's second down.
Patty Mahomes is the quarterback.
To throw again on second down. Mahomes. There's Trimble, the tight end. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
We gotta stop Patty Mahomes. Come on, guys.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Kayvon Thibodeau, the outside linebacker, dropping him for a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Mahomes. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
I'm subject to losing this game.
After one, a one-point game, 7-6.
Look at this go.
On 1st down, Mahomes. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. Now he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. There he goes, left side. 30, 10, 5, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, in a tight game like this, that could be an incredibly important pick 6, CD. And remember, it cancels out the one that the opposition had earlier in this ball game.
You're right about that, partner, because each side came up with plays to swing the momentum their way. Still plenty of time left for either team to come through with a win, though. Can someone else make a similar play and win it for their club?
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Bengals drive about to get going. The last time everything looked pretty good except that final play on the pick 6, and now they've got to come right back out here, Charles, and try to pick up the pieces and get things. Williams loses the football. It's going the other way. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. This offense, thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that. And what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially to skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit. Let them catch their breath.
And this will be incomplete.
Enjoying my live stream.
Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for second and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it third manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Well, that'll be incomplete.
Yeah,
They took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They forced incompletions on first and second down, bring up third and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. So able to add on to their first half lead here, Charles, forcing the miscue with a fumble and then turning that into 3 points.
Yeah, and more than happy to accept any mistakes the other side is willing to make. No problem. You turn it over, we'll take that, and we'll use it to expand our lead.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor.
I don't know why he's
first do no harm, and right now they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
By the way, you're welcome.
Here's Walker to start the drive.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
On the jet sweep, here's Cooper. And he's got room. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed now. And
Booker coughs it up, and this is picked up by the defense. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. 4 yards remain for second down. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. The offense on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And a quick throw here. That's complete. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a first down as well. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Back to throw again. Being chased out left. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Jamar Chase, 25 yards for the touchdown. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Well, he scrambled outside of the pocket and wondered what was going to happen there. He fired a dart. That's what happened.
He certainly did. Scrambled left, looked left, and then left it in the receiver's hands with some dispatch.
In the receiver's hands, in the end zone for the score.
I don't even watch my live anymore. We're missing a good game. Chris, the score is 23-7, and I told Casey he's missing a good game.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And you work so hard during the regular season to earn that bye to go to the divisional round fresh. Well, maybe they're too fresh because they've come out here pretty flat.
And how many times have we seen...
Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. Here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, they had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
But one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
You just said it's for everybody.
Grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
No, I think that's the reason.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes caught by Wilson. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Let me see if I go to another game.
Mahomes to throw once more.
If that's the case, I'm going to stop a lot of you. I got my own game.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Because I have it.
Here's Mahomes to throw.
Yeah, let me get done with this
Third
game.
time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here first and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Steps away to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. As it'll come.
We're going to play Infinite. We got on here. I don't know about you right now. Oreo. Hey. Hey, Oreo. Oreo. count. He ain't even reply to me. My phone them grade. He a bitch. He been a bitch. He ain't nothing but a bitch. And he on the game. He on the game too. The Forest. What the fuck is the Forest? Cause nobody else wanna play with me, y'all. Hey, Daniel, tell your brother to change your motherfucking voice message. This shit ugly as hell. He like a little kid. Hey, 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 hey. I guess he got a major dunk. Hold up. Let me change my Jason, cause that Jason slow as fuck. No doubt. That's crazy. That's beyond crazy. I just wish somebody would love me, would touch me, would hug me. Yeah. I just want it to be me and you. Yeah. I just said you and me. Nah, I ain't talking to you. Myself. I'm singing the song. Hey, Maya. Hey, baby. Why you playing? She in the day for real. Hey, baby. I love you, baby. I love you too. Hey. Maya. Why you want to know that it's gay? Gay. Fuck. Oh, the Tavius got the game too. Allen. I'm an amateur party. He on Friday 13 too. The Tavius. I didn't know that you had the game.
That's full though.
Yeah. We just started because we didn't know you had the game. I just sent you an invite just because. I was like, he probably got the game. He had the game for real. I did not know that. Where this game gonna end fast? Cause we ain't good at this shit. We ass.
My ass in this shit.
Now we decent. Like I find everything. Every time I find everything, the killer come kill me. But I think I'm the killer.
Y'all in the game now?
Yeah. Wanna leave it? Who the killer then? How? Cap. That's you. That's you, the white boy. Yo, why you finna die? You finna die for real. No cap, you finna die. That stupid dumb bitch. Better get off. Better get off. You funny, ain't it? Everybody's gonna escape, but you gonna die. Nigga, because you hit another trap. No cap. I know, right? Because I'm ass as fuck. You watching me? You didn't know that? Yeah, but you hurt yourself. What you gonna do now, ho? What you gonna do now, ho? What you gonna do now, ho? What the fuck? Oh, get in that water, ho, you fucked. Oh, get in that water, ho, you fucked. What the fuck?
Hey, my fault. I'm gonna join the next game. I'm cleaning up my room. I'm up in the room. Please invite me to the next game.
Now what are y'all playing?
Seconds to play in the first half. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Oh, man.
From the shotgun, over the middle, Higgins. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
No, if you came over, but
a chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll set up to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. A look around the NFL, we'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the 3rd quarter.
we're joining the next game.
Win or go home.
Is Dom playing?
For this AFC divisional round. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bengals drive about to get going. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence to the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Sauce Gardner picks it off, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Oh, the police here.
And nowhere to fit that football.
Hey, did you know if you Jason and you run out to the police, what up you be a shot?
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone, and it's caught. Touchdown. Jamar Chase, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bulldogs continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been. And
that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Garrett Wilson, 62 yards. And the Bengals get a bit closer. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that'll cut the lead down now to 22. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Jamar Chase hoping to be at center stage yet again as the offense returns to the field. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Now Etienne to start the drive. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23.
It's one person.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. That went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
He hasn't been sacked all game, and there's an example as to why. Evaded the pressure, got out of the pocket, but even with the extra time, it doesn't translate into a completion.
They'll try and throw for it here. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw. Screenplay, here's Etienne. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. Going for it, here's Etienne. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. They'll look to throw here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. An excellent gain, 35 yards. Pretty good play by both the thrower and the catcher there, Charles. 3rd down, showed a lot of trust in his receiver.
And what I liked about the play was his receivers understanding that everything wasn't on time back in the pocket. Rhythm was off a little bit.
And it's caught. Touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Bulldogs are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Throw over the middle, he finds Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw taken in by Cooper here. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Over this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Throwing again on second down. Mahomes. And now off to the races down the right side. The 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And there is a lot of shock in the stadium. The top seed, the favorites really get... And my goodness, another interception. And the return will stop right around the 25. Well, they've got the huge lead now. They have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Looking to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Bulldogs are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this fourth quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
That's taken on the 25. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. So we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
So roughing the passer penalty, never one that you like to see.
Not at all, and especially when you're in that final push of the season. You can't afford to get your quarterback hurt before the playoffs roll around. And we know they'll be here before you know it.
Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Well, after their wild card round game last week, you and I said, well, they played pretty well. Maybe they got a shot at keeping this one close. They've done more than keep this one close.
Yeah, they've made quite a statement, haven't they? And I don't know if it was the week off that hurt this defense, but they've been flat from the get-go, and that's always a coach's fear. Okay, you earn the open week, but you wonder how they'll respond with that extra time off.
And it seems like they've been running uphill all game. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but The self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
I destroyed the hell out of Patty.
To throw again on second down. Mahomes. It's Williams on the catch. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Now here's Mahomes. He's got this complete to Williams. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.
So that's a wrap for Charles. For more, check us out.